earlier this morning, so I'm running a couple of minutes behind, and I appreciate your understanding. I hope you're having a super day. Kevin, is that you? That's you. Good morning. Sorry to keep you waiting. I hope your day is going smooth, my friend. All right, let's see what we can accomplish today. What do you think we can accomplish today? My guess is we can accomplish something pretty substantial. I've been working on our arrangement of the Oh Holy Night a little bit, you know, just a wee bit. Let's see if I got this kind of right. Oh, that's what's going on. There we go. Just got to get that on there. Turn on my guitar, grab my guitar. We'll tune this up to standard and we'll get rolling. All right. So I always kind of like take my strap off and then bring it up over my shoulder. This is sort of the easiest way to do it, and sometimes it comes across and comes unbuttoned over here. We have to redo that sometimes, so be careful about that, especially if you're standing. Never lose track of holding on to your guitar neck. Lesson number 1. Good morning, Jill. Good morning. I'm running a little behind, a little ragged this morning, but that's okay. I hope it's okay anyway. I'm assuming it's okay. Free jewels. Send a gift now. Oh, cool. You've got free jewels. Use them to join the fun and send a gift on the live stream. That's pretty funny. All right, cool. Funny stuff going on in this world. Let's go ahead and get tuned up. I tried this out. I tried our arrangement out yesterday on electric, and I have this. I basically rebuilt Kurt Rosenwinkel's, Mr. Kurt Rosenwinkel's guitar rig, and used like a little bit of an octave sort of like divider, so there's a lower octave voice, and it just sounds so cool. And I don't want to give any surprises away. All right, we'll go ahead and get working on that in a little bit. We'll come on up to standard because I want to show. I mean, I know Jill's got a couple of guitars tuned to different, standard tuning and altered tuning. But I also wanted to just kind of just give you an idea about how easy it is to get in and out of alternate tunings, right? And so, we've got to do a little speed check here, but it's really a good idea to just get used to being friendly with some, especially with drop D, Let me rough this in. There's so much fun stuff to be done on the guitar, and I'm so glad to share some time with you. Now let's go through and say hello to everyone. We're kind of getting ready to start, kicking it, and we've got Ivan, good morning, Ivan. Good morning. Hi. He says. Hi. Oh, thank you, Kevin, for taking care of that. Good morning, Ivan. Mr. G is in the house. Mr. G, good morning to you, kind sir and kind madam bourgeois. Good morning. And Miss Bourgeois, it's so great to see people sort of interacting. How do you use that tuner? Oh, hey, that's a great question. Can you play RHCP? I'm only assuming you mean Red Hot Chili Peppers. Under the Bridge. Yes, I can. I love the old Chili Peppers. Never, when you're in a tuning mode. I never hit this on anything metallic. I mean, I have a metal music stand, handy, but I never hit it on anything metal. I always tap it on my knee, and then you can watch your leg jump if you hit it in the right spot. But you don't hear it. I hear it now. What I do is put the ball in my teeth, and I can hear it in my cranium. It vibrates my entire skull. Or I put it on top of the guitar. Yeah, it's great. And that is an A, 440 cycles per second. That's supposed to be the same tone as the A string. The reference pitch is fret number 5 natural harmonic on the A string, which is the same A as this. So if my guitar is out of tune like it is now because I just detuned it, I'll hit that note and then try to match those as best I can. And here's another trick. And once it's in tune, I never touch that A string again because now it's in tune and it's now considered to be a reference pitch. Oh, I see I've got some gems here. I'm looking at, it looks like is that what that is? All right. Now what? I think we're good. Check this out. Can you hear the tuner? I'm not sure if you can hear it over the phone or not. But I'm putting the ball end on the near the microphone, so hopefully you can hear it. And that's the place that we want to be. Also going, that's notable and important to mention, is muy importante. It's the très facile. It's the very easy tool to use. You set it and forget it. It's the metronome. It's at 60 beats per minute, and we are going to rip it apart now. So we're starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Good. All right, you can hear it. That's excellent. Hunt Fish. Good morning, Hunt Fish. Loving every day. Yeah, that's right. Mr. Brian. I love those tunes. Wait, is that Luke Bryan in here? Sometimes people swing by, you never know, who's... I think we had Mr. Joe Bonamassa stop by the other day. I was talking to Kevin about that. But anyway, we've got some things that are just sort of happening sort of behind the scenes that we don't always air everything that goes on. So, but if you know, it's kind of interesting to think about who might be coming by here occasionally. And sometimes they'll come by and they'll have like a, you know, some whacked out sort of YouTube handle so that, you know, they protect their anonymity or whatever. And, you know, I know that happens, and it's happening here, you know. I'm not saying it's happening now, but you never know who's going to be here, I guess. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm working on my 1, 2, 3, 4s. This is you know, 4 attacks per beat, and I'm using my fingers because my fingernails are coming back. Praise the Lord. It is it's just something so simple. They're really not in really great shape, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say they're in really good shape, but they're cutting the mustard, if you will. They're doing at least what they are supposed to, you know, close to what they're supposed to be doing. I'm warming up my fingers because we've been working, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. We've been working on a little bit of Oh Holy Night for the last 15 minutes of this live stream every day this week. And I think I finished the arrangement yesterday, so we'll be in pretty good shape to be on schedule for, you know, for a next week release maybe. So with any luck, we'll get this done before the holiday, before Christmas, right? And this is going to give you an idea about the timeline. If you yourself wanted to, you know, arrange a public domain song for your own use. Oh, I see those gems. I had 5, now I have 55. That's pretty cool. I don't know really what to do with that yet, but, or maybe it's my eyes playing tricks on me. Not really sure. I think that's a pretty cool thing to see though. Just a bunch of numbers on the top of the chat here. So it looks like we have 18 of us watching. So if all of us, if anyone who's watching could just go ahead and double tap the viewport, or you know, click like. That's a really low-key, easy way to support the channel. You know what I mean? Support the chat. Super easy, and definitely appreciate it. So fingers 1 and 2 and 3 and stretch 4. This is my morning ritual for guitar growth. This is called the morning ritual for guitar growth. I see those likes and I appreciate it. And I do this every morning, and we have a posse of guitar practitioners that are here also every morning. If you're looking in the live chat, you'll likely see Mr. Kevin Hawes. He's got a blue wrench next to his person. He's been here supporting the chat for a year now, probably a year, you know. Big deal. So keeping the chat light and lively. But this is my honest to goodness actual morning warm-up. You know, this is the time I would take for myself to warm up with the guitar. And I thought maybe it would be a good idea if I make a commitment to being here every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, because I'm an East Coast man, and I've always been sort of an East Coast boy, and I just love it. Just love the East Coast, and it's just Northeast Coast, a hard life. You know, you gotta hustle to make it, hustle to survive anywhere, I guess, these days. But we have that sort of Yankee work ethic sort of embedded. And just love working hard. And I think one of these things is why we like to work hard is because we like to see results. So, and this is definitely a productive area in my life because I made a commitment to be here, you know, and I don't know if you don't really need to know all of the stuff, but I did make a commitment to being here for at least 1 year. And now we're coming to the end of that 1 year. 2025, big year for me, watershed moment for me. I passed 50 this year, and big year for me personally, and a lot of stuff going on, and I thought maybe it would be a good idea to make a commitment to being with the guitar every day, every weekday morning. I'm going to be with the guitar anyway, so why not spend it with you, you know? And then we'll get to know our guitars together. You know, I have my Tweety, I call him Tweety, so we've had a friend in the live chat here earlier this year named the guitar because there's a, you know, it looks like there's a Tweety bird on the back of the guitar, right? So you can see that it's kind of a fun little place to be. And so I've never had a guitar that has earned a name before. And so this is my first guitar with a name on it. It's really fun. So speaking of names and guitar names, let's go ahead and take a look at fingers 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Talk about circumtangential. You know, so we got back to this. You noticed what we've been working on. If you've been here, you know we're working on 1, 2, 3, 4 finger warm-ups. I would encourage you, highly encourage you to grab your guitar. We're going to be here for a while. And we have fingers 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You know, we did the 1, 2, 3, and then we did the stretch 4, and now we're doing the stretch 1. We're kicking that first finger back, and so we kind of nicknamed this guitar exercise the kickstand. And so you'll see that there's a Jill Bourgeois in the live chat. If you scroll on back through, you'll see that there's a guitar luthier that comes and visits us every, you know, pretty much every morning. And she's a wonderful guitar player and a wonderful guitar builder, and a first guitar, I think it's her first guitar. She nicknamed her guitar Kickstand after this particular exercise. So, funny piece of trivia. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and we're just moving along, getting ready to kick it. You know, usually we're taking the last 15 minutes or so from this morning ritual type of exercise workout, and we're going to take the last 15 minutes. Going to turn it into a discovery-based session, and we're going to finish up the week with sort of being content with our arrangement of "Oh Holy Night." Just a beautiful acoustic guitar arrangement, a very simple sort of stripped down acoustic guitar arrangement. And you can actually, I did another really cool, simple, sort of stripped down guitar arrangement a couple years ago, and if you stick around, I'll share that link with you. And if you want, it was Miss Cindy Lockwood. You know her name, you know, her registered name is, her legal name is different from her stage name. If I don't know if you knew this, but a lot of artists will use different names on the stage, you know, just for the sake of marketability, or, you know, filling a gap in the market that needs to be served. I'm not really sure, you know, for whatever reason these things happen. But it's kind of fun to look back at, you know, BMI and see how many songs, see how many people have like registered for use of time after time. Like, how many times has that been covered? It's been covered so many times. And she had a writing partner on that song, and you can actually, yeah, Kickstand is the first. That's very cool to know. So you're seeing it here, and you're seeing that there's a guitar luthier in the live chat, and she's built her first guitar, beautiful guitar. I forget if did you have fun while you were doing that? Was that an enjoyable journey, Jill? Shape of My Heart. That's a great song. Let me give you let me just share with you a link of this stripped down song. I wanted to share this with you because I think you'll enjoy it. If you haven't yet heard it, let's copy that. And let's go ahead and ship it on over it. And then you can, I don't presume that you're listening with, you know, you probably have, I like Apple Music or Amazon, but you can actually listen to this on any, this link will give you an opportunity to listen to the song in any platform you choose, Tidal, Amazon, YouTube, right here on YouTube. So it's a really fun song, and it's we'll talk about it more later maybe. But let's go ahead and continue our work. We have a few minutes. We have about 20 more minutes before we really get into tuning the guitar to open dadgad tuning. What's dadgad? You say, what is dadgad? Sometimes we need a little helping hand to kind of boost our mood, right? Just sometimes it's nice to have, you know, if I'm working through the old, you know, washing pail, you know, getting the floors cleaned up after the doggies, it's always nice to have a little playlist running. Right now, we've got a, you know, James Taylor's Christmas album just kind of running through the house. It's just a beautifully recorded record. So cleanly recorded and so well mixed and mastered that it's just so enjoyable, you know, for me anyway. Now, I have a friend who designs speakers, and so when he does this ferrofluid, so he suspends the cones of his speakers instead of using paper. The paper sort of you know, paper, what does he do? He's kind of like mount the paper to the magnet, right? So instead of having a paper wiggler or whatever you call that, he mounts the end of the speaker cone in ferrofluid, so there's a magnetic field that suspends the speaker and it moves more freely. And when he's developing new speakers, he always uses the same James Taylor track, the same James Taylor album to just kind of like play back to see like what the speaker's frequency response is. And he's got all of the graphs and all of the things that you would think a speaker, you know, an engineer would have, but he relies heavily on his ears still, right? So James Taylor is one of those, you know, you know, really great stuff, you know, and so those bring back fond memories, and sometimes we use those recordings to calculate our forward progress, such as a speaker engineer might use, you know. So it's fun to hear about what we prefer to listen to you know, boost a mood, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm looking out. So let's go ahead and start with the pentatonic system, because we have some extra time here, because we started right away with the 4-finger patterns. Rebuilding my jointer right now, so working on equipment for the shop. Yeah, right on. Oh, I just wanted to let you know, Jill, I did get that email, and we've just been sort of right on screech, you know, so I will definitely get back to you. Sometimes it takes me a minute, you know. But I really appreciate you reaching out. I really appreciate you mentioning what you did, so thanks. Look forward to it. How many of these scales do you guys patternize? Do you patternize these scales? This is a super important thing to do, right? Let me just scan back to make sure I'm not. I love guitar. I hear you. Huntfish, love it. The sound is like sneaking. That's cool. It's literally spider. Oh yeah, that's a cool one, isn't it? Very cool. What do you lug traps or something? You know what? Lug traps. You know, I do. I don't know. We come from a long line of huntfish kind of sport. You know, sports. Okay, I'll call them sports. We come from a long line of sports, and so these patternizing these scales is pretty important. But we're just for now just working to get these under our fingers. And someone yesterday asked about if I had whether I had a mnemonic or not to remember all of the shapes and the sequencing of the patterns. And my mnemonic, believe it or not, is just sitting down on my buns and playing these things over and over and over again. I know there probably should be some sort of verbiage to, some sort of guitar ease to get us to remember these things more quickly. But I think the shapes, basically they'll reveal themselves to those who are true at heart. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then of course, by true at heart, I mean, those of us who sit down and spend the seat time learning these things. That's really what I mean by true of heart. So 1 E ended 2, shape number 2, D, E, and go. It's the major shape. Oh, look. Happy sounds. Very cool. Yeah, we're gonna like these little major pentatonic shapes in our future. You know what we haven't done a whole lot of? We have not done a whole lot of the pentatonic system horizontally because we've just been working through our time learning how to play the position on the guitar. And once we learn how to play the position in multiple positions, we can then in turn start moving our venture across the neck. Once we develop a little, gotta dip the toes in the water or, acclimate a little bit. We've got to get those those blood vessels opened up so that we can operate at elevation. You know what I mean? So we do have a little bit of work. We do have to spend a little time at Camp 3 before we can start to ascend any further and really make it go for the summit. It's going to take us a hot minute to sit around at elevation and just get comfortable in our own skin. That's what we're doing right now. We're just kind of bringing gear, we're lugging gear into base camp, we're loading it up, we're stocking it up, getting ready. We're making multiple 17, 25-mile trips or whatever into base camp, lugging the gear. And just, it's all part of the process of, making lumber, right? So let's talk about making lumber with shape 3. So fingers 1 and 4, this is shape 3. I like to get all of these shapes really warmed up every day because these are so important for guitar practitioners. 1 4 1 4, 1 3 1 3, 2 4 1 4, and it's I have all of these shapes available for free. If you would like the PDF binders for any of these, you just let me know and I'll pop the links in the live chat here, okay? And then you can kind of go grab them for free. Because you're going to need these, and we're getting ready. We're going to set some goals. We're going to start getting real about 2026 over the next couple of weeks, and if you haven't already started setting your goals for 26 relating to the guitar, I can't help out with anything else. I'm barely qualified to talk about the guitar goals, you know what I mean? But if you have other areas of your life that you wanted to perfect, maybe talk to your other guru or something. But if you're specifically here working on perfecting some guitar stuff, I'm all on board with you. Ready? 1 E and a shape number 4, and go. shape number 3. I forgot. I omitted shape number 3. So let's go ahead and do that again. 1. This one's kind of a blocky pattern, right? A little blocky on the bottom end. 1 3 1 3 1 3. Stretch that first finger back, and then on the top we've got 1 4 and 1 3. And once in a while we start breaking away from the 4 attacks per beat just to see if we can. And we'll do like 5 attacks per beat. And then we have shape number 5. Let's go ahead and check out shape number 5. But let's use a swing 16th or swing 8th note. So 1 2 1. All right. 1 2. You know what to do. Sure that I'm breathing, you know what I mean? Just gotta keep that cyclical breathing alive. Oh, play some Tommy Emmanuel. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I know. I still owe Kevin one of those Lewis and Clark's. Good call right there. Do you remember me again? Hey, Jimmy, what's going on? Great to have you back. Jimmy, what's going on? That's right. Tommy Emmanuel, right. What is that? It's let me see. So I forget, it might not even be in the right key. I'm just going on what I remember it by ear. But it's like the Borsalino. It's the first tune on The Day the Finger Pickers Took Over the World. A record, a really great record from our beloved friend and mentor, Chet Atkins, Mr. Chet Atkins, and Tommy Emmanuel. And just great song. So if you haven't done, I should do some of those tunes on this channel because you can just hear how awesome they are. think it's the wrong key because it's feeling wrong. And then D. Something, you know, it's just a great arrangement, and you can hear the two finger pickers just kind of killing it, just killing it, you know, just great track. So if you haven't heard the record yet, I know you probably have, but I just wanted to, that's one that I could, you know, just share with you real quick, and just want to get back at it. I think we've completed number one. Let's do a quick inventory while we stretch. Where we're going in the next couple minutes, we're going to detune the guitar by ear. We're going to play dad-gad tuning, D-A-D, G-B, or no, D-A-D, G-A-D, right? Dad-gad. And that's what we're going to tune. We're going to tune it right by ear. We're not using a tuner. We're just going to do it, you know, using the tools that we have. And hopefully developing our tonal memory along the way. But I like to stretch while I'm doing this. What we've already covered today, we covered a little bit about breathing, not much at all, but you know, if I'm going to sit here for this long, you probably get an idea that I'm breathing somehow. So I wanted to go over that right now. I'm breathing in through my nose and out through my mouth. And I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, and then measure 2, 2, 3, 4, measure 3, 2, 3, 4, and then I do the same thing for measure 2, 2, 3, 4, measure 3. This will help renew us. If you're playing along, grab your guitar because this is about to get really fun. We're here for about another 15, 20 minutes, and we're going to finish up our arrangement of Oh Holy Night. Oh, Holy Night. Yes, we are. And you're going to hear, after this, over the weekend, I'm going into the studio, I'm going to record this version that we've worked on together, and I'm going to have it professionally mixed and professionally mastered, and I'm going to share it. I'm going to send it out to you know, to the internet so that we can all listen to the process, the benefit, the fruits of the process. Now, if you're interested, I'll give you the link once it's all done, but you could follow along and you can actually just stick with us, you know, come back and visit us again with your guitar in the morning. It's the morning ritual for guitar growth. I'm Jason. I'm here every weekday morning at Jason Carey Guitar on YouTube, working through my honest to goodness morning ritual for guitar growth, which is my warm-up. And I love to have company. I love to have company. I don't need company, but I like the company. And what I'm going to do, if you stick around, if you're just joining us late, the very first video that we recorded in 2025, and I never thought we'd make it to be completely open and transparent. Like, I guess I am all the time anyway, so you kind of learned that about me. And the last video we're going to record this 2025, we're going to spend some time comparing the two. What did 260 hours of warm-up do for me? What's in it for me? And I've always had guitar teachers tell me, and I've told thousands of people, you need to warm up. And if you don't warm up, you know, you're never going to get better. And I mean, that's God's honest truth, right? You've got to put in the seat time, obviously, if you want to do anything worthwhile. But what does it look like? All I've ever heard is you need to practice, you need to warm up before you practice. And how much time did you spend warming up this week, Jason? I don't know, an hour a day, 5 minutes a day. Did you warm up every day? Yes. And then the guitar teacher can clearly see I didn't spend any time warming up, you know. And then so I remember those days, and I thought, I'm sure it's available in some medical journal somewhere or whatever, but I've never seen the benefits of the longitudinal benefit of warming up every day for 1 hour for an entire year. What does that do to the person? What does it do? Does it change our posture? Does it change the way we breathe? Does it benefit our mental health? Does it benefit our family health, our personal finances? You know, crash and burn, dumpster fire. But we make choices. We make choices. And one of my choices for 2025 was to show up with the guitar every weekday morning. So that, well, it's every day for me, but I'm here every weekday morning doing this. And then just be with the guitar. Just be with the guitar. And don't tell people what to do. Just model what we're supposed to do as guitar practitioners. So anyway, bonus for you and me, we made it to the time where I'm going to tune to drop D. All right, so let's get rid of this little bug here. And I thought I deleted it, but here we go. So we have Stacy Goodmore Tool. Oh yeah, are you still here? Yeah, just really great stuff. You gotta love Tool. I see Robbie Smith's on board. What's going on, man? You're running late. That's cool, man. Roll in easy today. Roll in easy anytime you get a chance to do that. So you can see that they're loaded with, like, rhythmically, you know, different, not, you know, maybe complex, not really that complex. Just if you can count to 7, right? Or if you can count to 3, I think you're in pretty good shape. 1 2 1 2 1 2 D 1 2 1 2 1 2 D 1 2 1 2 1 2 D 1 2 1 2 1 2 D. Yeah, really great stuff. Thank you for mentioning Tool. I had to do that. You know, I had to get the lead out, right? Had to do it. Had to be done. All right. Crazy Train. All right. So just because you asked nicely. Oh, you know, I'm in drop D. Crazy, that's how it goes. Na, 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 na. Yeah, really great. Nah, I forget the rest, but there's some really ripping solos in that song too. But let's go ahead and just get back down to the arrangement. So we're dropping the D. I've got the open D string here. I'm taking the low E string and dropping it down to sound as a D. Oh, you had to buy eggs? Oh, man. Oh, no. And oh, I'm tuning the B string down to A. And then the high E string down to D. So hopefully you can just keep up with this. I know Miss Bourgeois here has a guitar that's already kept in Dadgad for this week. So that's a good idea, you know. Maybe I'll learn from her about that stuff. Oh yeah, look at this. The old merch, the old imaging company that oh no. Yeah, we've had like presidents, vice presidents, you know, senior members of Congress. I don't know, Disney, you know, Norah Jones, James Taylor, Ray Charles band members, Robillard, you know, a lot of different characters in there. All the bluegrassers you can imagine, and then a lot of different faces come and go, you know. And then some stay. You know, here's the beginning. I thought maybe maybe I should leave the beginning as a secret for when you actually listen to the recording. I think I'm going to do that. And then there's another surprise that it's you're going to. So we're learning this on acoustic guitar. So when you hear the final recording, you're going to be like, "What? Holy bait and switch, Batman," or Robin. I think you'll be pleased. I think you'll be like, yeah, I can play that. So we were talking about just kind of getting that thumb going, you know. We've been working that thumb pretty hard this week, so hopefully by now, all this thumb is intending to do is drive that beat home. It's just driving the beat home. We have the 1 chord and then the 4 chord on fret 5 on the low E string. And I don't know, anybody else developing like calluses on the thumb at all? Anybody else having any pain doing this morning? Because I sure am. And if you're not having any pain, maybe you ought to practice a little harder. Oh, tough love it is. So we've got this beautiful thing happening here. It's just a really just basic thumb pattern. But it's, you know, we've been talking about playing the D major scale over the top of it on the high, what we now know as the D string. The string formerly known as the E string. Just listen to this. Oh my gosh. 1 finger. Let me just do this so you can see what's going on with the picking. Oh, hey, look, a little bright over there. So you can see what the picking hand is up to. The picking hand just walking through the woods, just, you know, you've got maybe you're in a Capitol Park, you know, you're in the mall, the Capitol Mall, you've got all these reflections coming off the pool. You got the Lincoln Monument Memorial at the end of the day. You've got that sun setting, you know, you've got that beautiful moment. And you can capture all of that in such a simple act on the guitar. And I'm working that 3rd finger, that ring finger is alternating between the high D and then the A with the middle finger. that's what we can do with something simple like that. They sat together in the park as the evening sky grew dark. She looked at him and he felt the spark tingle to his bones. Then he felt alone and wished he'd gone straight, forgot about that simple twist of fate. So we have that really cool like thumb pattern. You know, the thumb pattern is just going crazy. And we have we've been talking about this a little bit because now we've got to really just jump back from, you know, I'm not changing much. Playing the one chord. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. We have to change positions once and again here. So that's the first time around, you know. So I'm starting with, you know, G, that 4 chord, and then that spread up to fret number 9, and then back to that back to the 1 chord, and then back to 3, mi, re, do, walking up to the 5 chord. You know, it's just like a really simple Chris Smither kind of melody on top of a moving bass line. And then, but the second time around, we don't really need to reiterate or recapitulate what the listener just heard. We want to take it another step forward, maybe. Storm of Normandy, good morning. Hey, the Normans are here. Yeah, I got it, Robbie. Good morning, Robbie. What's up? Sorry I wasn't in your streams lately. I was studying for school. Who's this? Tim. Tim, what's going on? Waze, can you play Summer? Oh, by Kino, a Russian guy. Oh, wow. I'll check it out. Definitely check it out. Sure. All right. Here's the second time around. Oh, so this is kind of a little playful section right here. And then that's kind of where it kind of fades back out. We go one pass through, so we're really exploring on the acoustic like the full range of. So actually the arrangement looks something like this. So we're using these really cool like chords that are fun to use in dad-gad tuning. Let's hear it on the electric rig. I'm going to stay for a couple minutes. I understand if you guys need to go. I'm just going to get my electric rig out, and I want to show you something real quick. Just hang right out just for one moment. This is, you'll enjoy this, I think. I think you'll enjoy this. I'm not sure. It might throw you for a loop, too, so who knows. But good luck. This is the green machine. I don't get this out very much. Song. This is just a very simple sort of totally simple like arrangement, right? Kevin's here. Kevin said, have a great weekend, everyone. Until Monday. See you again soon, Kevin. Thank you for being here. Let's see. There it is. pattern. I think I haven't really figured it out yet. And I'm coming down some sort of quartal harmony, you know. Sleeve's getting in the way a little bit here. That chord, right? I need to figure that out. There it is. Then back to the A, the 5 chord. I really like this part because it gives you that. Strings go from really nice and tight and then really under control. Oh, way up here. And then, oh, what is that? Something like that. Anyway, let's put it together and we'll finalize the arrangement. I'll get it recorded and send the tablature out. So I will hope, I'm going to echo Kevin's sentiment. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. Until we meet again, I wish you all very happy picking. Merry Christmas.